Today is Monday, September 22nd. Yesterday was a solar eclipse, new moon. So we're now entering the fall. We got the waxing moon in Libra, where Mars is entering Scorpio and the sun enters Libra. That's justice. It's that balance energy. With this new moon, the energy is gaining momentum. So we are balancing things out as we should. Okay, we starting off with the Chariot in reverse. This is represented by you. We got the Queen of Wands. This reading could be for somebody who is dealing with a little bit of confusion in their life right now. They could be thrown a little bit off course by whatever's going on around them or whatever is going on within them. There could be a sense of powerlessness or a lack of self-control happening here. This person could be faced with somebody in their life right now who could be a generous or loyal spirit, and for whatever reason it's throwing them off course. Maybe we're dealing with somebody who's a little troubled here, and this person who's come into their life is trying to teach them balance, is trying to teach them goodness, alignment, and it's kind of maybe causing them to second guess themselves or to rethink what they've learned. We've got Cancer energy here. We've got Leo energy. Heavy on the Cancer energy. Whoever this reading is for, this other person who's come into their life may be very outspoken. You know, they don't hesitate to speak their mind, or they're very upfront with who they are. And again, this could be throwing you a little off course here for whatever reason. We have the Judgment in the upright, Queen of Cups, and Three of Swords. In the past, like behind you, there could have been thoughts of reflecting on how you handled certain things or how you judged certain situations or people. And it kind of maybe brought things to perspective here for you to rethink how you perceive certain situations or certain people. Like, you've learned not to quickly rush to judgment. This is in your past. In the near future, it seems like you've learned to kind of open up your heart a little bit, to nurture yourself, to nurture others that are around you. You've learned to be a little bit more sincere with your emotions, with your heart. There could be some type of activation of a mother wound going on here. One way or another, I'm getting that kind of vibe here. There is a part of you on the surface where you could be expecting some type of a heartache to happen here. Maybe with this person who's come into your life. On the surface level, there could be some type of an expectation of some type of a disagreement, separation, heartache, maybe a divorce, something like that happening here. And this is something that you either want or something you're anticipating to happen. It's like you're willing to accept that. You're willing to accept separation from this person, or you're willing to accept this situation not working out for you for whatever reason. The Empress. There's a part deep within you that is looking for foundational love. You're looking for something solid. A solid situation with someone, with a partner. You're looking for that stability, that foundation, that grounded energy that you can trust with another person. These are two conflicting things. So again, on the surface level, it's like on the outside, you're willing to accept things not working out, you know, willing to walk away, willing to accept your heart broken, but deep inside, this is not what you want. What you really want is to be able to trust and love somebody long term. We have the Nine of Swords. So the advice card is basically telling you to recognize how all of this is throwing you off course here. Again, we started off with the Chariot in reverse. This is reminding you of where you are in your life right now. Whatever it is that's going in your mind, whatever it is you're feeling is causing you to fall off course here. If deep inside what you want is foundational, concrete love with someone, with a partner, you have to learn how to reflect this to match it on the outside of you as well. You know, I feel like this advice card is telling you not to allow yourself to second guess what you truly want inside, because it's like you're creating your own enemy here within yourself by not being true to what you really want inside. We have the Three of Pentacles. There's something that you've been exposing yourself to. Maybe you've been reading, maybe you've been discussing with other people or learning. Maybe you've been watching educational videos. Maybe you've been going to therapy. You know, maybe you've just been having help from friends or family, but you're receiving information around you that's showing you the need for you to let go of this anxious mind, for you to let go of this outer part of you where you're willing to accept things not working out. You know, you're surrounded by there's something happening in your life right now that's surrounding you to teach you a lesson here, to teach you that it's safe to be with another person, that it's safe to be able to trust another person. This reading is about safety and love. What else? We have the Eight of Swords. You may be torn right now between feeling stuck and being aware of your ability to get out of this mentality here. It's like you're aware that this is in your mind and this is not something that's actually happening, you know, to you, but it's like it's still living within you. Like maybe you're still scarred from whatever happened in your past, and it's like you're struggling back and forth with this to learn to let this go. Maybe you're not sure of what to replace this energy within you. And again, there's a reminder here with the advice card, the Nine of Swords, for you to focus on deep within you what you want and to learn to match that with your outer shell here. We have the Eight of Cups. With the awareness you're carrying with all of this happening here within you, and maybe even perhaps with this very supportive, loving person that's in your life here, you may be able to overcome this battle that you're having within you. It may take you some time. It may take you some trials of going back and forth. You know, it may take some practice for you to learn to let go of this fear that you have, of this anticipation that you have of things not working out with this person. It may take you some time to adjust to feeling safe, within being loved with someone or loved by someone, you know, being taken care of by someone. It may take you some time to adjust to this feeling. Maybe this is new for you. Maybe it was difficult growing up. Maybe you didn't have like the right role models to teach you what healthy love really should be, or maybe your parents didn't have that growing up to show you, you know, what that should look like. And it's like now it looks like with this read you're trying to figure that out. Apparently somebody has come in your life to show you this, and it's kind of like you're lost. You're trying to find your position in all of this. It may be confusing for you, but at times it seems when you're feeling down, when you're feeling stuck and lost, you know, these are times where on the other end of things, you know, it's okay for you to be happy. It's okay for you to feel safe. It's okay for you to feel secure. It's okay for you to express yourself, to express your happiness, your joy, your gratefulness, your gratitude. You know, whatever it is you need to do to change this negative energy into a positive, to benefit you and the situation you're having with this person. Sometimes we get accustomed to putting in energy that's negative for whatever reason in situations in front of us, as opposed to putting in energy that's positive so that we can keep that car going, so that we can fill that gas tank and let it keep going in a positive direction as opposed to a negative. We have the Hangman. It's important for us to look at things differently, for us to have a different perspective on things, even to take a time to pause for a minute and take things really in, of whatever this person is telling you, or however this situation with this person is making you feel. Nobody's telling you to react right away. Nobody's telling you to respond right away. It's more important for you to take time for you to really digest what feelings you're having with this person, what feelings you're experiencing when things feel off or when things feel great and you don't really know how to handle this. Maybe it's going to take you some time to adjust or to learning to just be happy. This could be something simple for somebody and something extremely difficult for somebody else. We were all raised differently with different environments. And so it's important for us to recognize the difference in one another. It's important for us to recognize how certain things, that can be very simple for one, can be extremely challenging and difficult for another. So, I guess that's the beauty in what love really is to understand the connection and the attachment we have within one another, despite the differences we have, despite, the different ways we grew up, or our cultures, our language, our upbringing, our beliefs, our education, our money situations, whatever it is. That connection is so important. Four of Pentacles. It's important for us to hold on to what's valuable to us, to hold on to what really matters to us, to what makes us, to remind ourselves of what makes us human, to remind ourselves of the value we carry, how important it is to provide understanding and love to one another, to keep us all connected. Yeah. So, I hope this reading helps somebody. If it did, please let me know. Hit me a heart. Show me some love. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Take care and bye-bye.